Chapter 7. The Vizier's Escape. All this time, Raja Surya Pratap paced restlessly in his grand palace, his heart heavy with regret. He was too proud to admit it, but he missed Dhairya-Sila, the one man he trusted above all. Yet he had condemned him to die, locked away in that lonely tower. The thought knocked at him, but his pride chained his tongue. Just as he was about to summon a messenger to check on his old Vizier, news arrived that made his heart skip a beat. "Your Majesty," announced a trembling servant, "Dhairya-Sila is at the palace gates. He seeks an audience with you." Surya Pratap's face hardened to hide his relief. "Bring him in at once," he commanded, his voice cold and firm. But within, his heart raced with anticipation. How could this be? Had Dhairya-Sila truly escaped the fate? Moments later, Dhairya-Sila entered, his head bowed low, his hands folded across his chest in humble submission. The courtiers looked on in stunned silence, some with awe, others with envy. How had he escaped the inescapable? Masking his delight behind a facade of anger, Surya Pratap thundered, "How dare you come before me? Who defied my orders and helped you escape the tower of death?" Dhairya-Sila lifted his head slowly, his eyes reflecting humility and cunning in equal measures. "No moral hand aided me, great and just ruler. It was the will of the divine that spared my life. Heaven itself knew my innocence and intervened to save me." He paused, ensuring every ear was turned to his tale, and then continued. "As I stood on that cursed tower awaiting my end, a majestic eagle appeared, circling above me with wings wide as the sky. I feared it meant to tear me apart, but the creature swooped down and seized me gently in its talons. With the speed of the wind, it carried me across the kingdom and placed me safely on the balcony of my home. And then it vanished into the heavens." A murmur of astonishment rippled through the room. The Raja's eyes widened, his anger melting into awe. Surely this was a sign from above. Who was he to question the will of the gods? Without hesitation, Surya Pratap declared, "The heavens have spoken. Your innocence is undeniable. Resume your place as my Vizier, Dhairya-Sila, and serve me as loyal as before." And just like that, Dhairya-Sila was restored to his former glory. But even as he bowed in gratitude, a shadow flickered across his heart. A shadow born of the lie he had just spun. You see, there was no eagle, no divine intervention, only a clever man who noticed a tiny beetle crawling up the tower, showing him the way to freedom. With patience and ingenuity, Dhairya-Sila had followed the creature's path, slipping through a crack in the stones to make his escape. But he knew that the truth would sound far less miraculous than the tale of a heavenly eagle. Buddhimati, his wise wife, never understood why he lied. The beetle's guidance was a miracle in itself. She often said, "Why did you not tell the Raja the truth?" But Dhairya-Sila only shook his head, haunted by the lie that had saved his life yet burdened his soul. As the years passed, he grew more powerful than before, advising the Raja in all matters of the kingdom. Wealth flowed into his hands and his name commanded respect. Yet peace eluded him. The lie, though believed by all, weighed heavy on his heart, a constant reminder of the price of his survival. His secret remained hidden, known only to Buddhimati. But even the best kept secrets have a way of slipping free. When the truth finally emerged, Dhairya-Sila was too powerful to be harmed. His influence was unshakable, his wisdom unmatched. And when he passed from this world, his son took his place as Vizier, carrying on his legacy. One built on with loyalty and a single lie that changed his fate. But as the legend goes, the tale of the eagle lived on, a story whispered in palace's hall for generations. And perhaps that was the greatest cunning of all, turning a lie into a legend.